Yo, what's up guys, it is Ben and welcome back to another video. Today it's another video. Last week we uploaded a video talking about Sheffield Wednesday news. This week we're back at it again and we're going to react to my good old championship predictions that I did last year for the previous season we just had. And oh boy, I just watched it and it is shocking. So I'm ready to get into this, guys, as well as you are. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button, because we're trying to hit 1,000 subs very soon. We're like 100 off and that'll be amazing. But anyway, let's get on to 24th place, because we're going to start from 24th and then go up to 1st. So all 24 places, all of my predictions, bottom to top. Let's go, guys.
24th place, I believe, is Rotherham United.
Yep, 24th, I predicted the Rotherham to come there. I mean, it doesn't even matter. 24th, they got 22nd this year. Anyway, so they still got relegated. I mean, so it doesn't really matter. I was quite close with that one. I did predict them to go down, not promote them. Did predict them to go down. I just had a feeling they would, you know, because Rotherham, they're always like, I think Rotherham deserve like a League 1.5 because they're always in between League 1 and the Championship. Or not 1.5, because that'd be in between League 2 and League 1. 0.5, I don't know. I'm waffling. Anyway, let's get on to 23rd spot.
23rd place, I believe that Bolton Wanderers are going to come 23rd.
Now for this one, guys, I am very proud. Bolton Wanderers, I predict them to come 23rd, and would you believe it, they came 23rd. So, you know, I pat myself on the back for that one. That was a good prediction, and not a great season for Bolton, going back down. Had a lot of issues, but hopefully they can rise back up. There's a lot of the like my favourite vloggers are Bolton fans, and yeah, hopefully they rise back up soon. Anyway, 22nd spot, let's move on to it now.
22nd place, I believe, Reading. So
now for 22nd, I predicted Reading. So all of my predictions are pretty solid so far. Even though Reading did not get relegated, they were 7 points off getting relegated in 20th place, so only 2 spots off getting relegated. So it's only a few spots off. So it's quite a solid prediction. It's not as good as Bolton, you know, as I got that bang on last time, but yeah, pretty solid. On to 21st.
23rd and just scraping relegation is Wigan.
Another solid one for 21st. So for 21st, I predicted Wigan. They actually came 18th. So they're only like 12 points off relegation, but they weren't even predicted to get relegated by me. But anyway, I'm still very close. I've not had like a really bad one yet. Hopefully I'm not going to. Well, obviously am I? I've already seen it.
20th, I think Blackburn are also going to just avoid the drop. So
now for 20th, this is the first one that is a bit off. I predicted Blackburn Rovers to come in 20th, like lower mid-table, just missing relegation and just surviving. They actually got 15th. They did much better than I thought. They had quite a good strong start and they were pushing around the top mid-table area. But yeah, not as solid as other ones, but still it's not as bad as it could have been. Like that part doesn't really matter. It's like the lower mid-table and the mid-table bit, like you're not going anywhere really. But I think Blackburn should stay for the next couple of years.
19th, I think Birmingham are going to come 19th. So
now for 19th, this is another very solid one. Birmingham City, I predict them to go 19th. They end up finishing 17th. Jesus, I can't even get my words out. 17th. But I think it's a bit unfair because they had a fair play ban and it took like what 9 or 12 points off of them and kind of like took them out of the race for the playoffs. So I feel like I didn't really predict this one right, because if it wasn't for that point reduction, they probably would have like ended up much higher in the table. But if you look at it on paper, yeah, I did get close. So another pretty solid prediction.
18th, Hull City.
Okay, for the next one, 18th, I predicted Hull. I mean, I didn't actually see their season going the way it did with Jared Bowen and Grosicki. I can't even say his word, like name. I'm really struggling to say that. Grosicki. Anyway, yeah, those two were on fire pretty much throughout the whole season, and they got Hull into 13th, so I was actually 5 places off with that one. But Hull definitely could have got into the playoffs, like most of the people in like the top mid half of the table, or just mid-table really.
QPR in 17th. I don't know about QPR.
For 17th, I predicted QPR, and it seems I expected them to finish where they did. I expected them to finish in 17th. They actually finished in 19th, so not as good as I would have thought. So yeah, but still, at least they didn't get relegated. But another solid prediction by me. Only a few places off, so that's what we like to see.
Millwall in 16th.
In 16th, Millwall. This was quite far off because 16th is like a, you know, quite respectable mid-table, bit lower mid-table. Millwall actually got 21st. They were close to getting relegated this season. So yeah, I wouldn't say it was solid really. It was quite far off, but yeah, I mean, what can you do? On to the next one.
We've got Ipswich Town.
Right, guys, this is probably my worst one so far. For 15th place, I did predict Ipswich Town to come 15th. They came 24th and got relegated, so bottom of the table. I was 9 places off, and that is pretty shocking, to say the least. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I mean, I guess I've really overthought of that, did I? They just had a terrible start, Ipswich, but I should bounce back up. They look strong going into League One. So, but that was a shocking one. That's my first pretty shocking one. Jeez.
Sheffield United, I'm going to put 14th.
Now this next one is the one that really grinds my gears, because back then I was so biased towards Sheffield Wednesday, and I had a massive hate for United. I still do. Don't get me wrong, I still hate United, but at least in videos I can be more biased and respectable towards them. So 14th, I put Sheffield United. Oh, and as we all know, Sheffield United came 12th. I may have said Ipswich, the last one, was my worst prediction. This is my worst prediction.
13th, I put Brentford.
Now, 13th place, Brentford. I put Brentford in 13th, and that's basically, logistically, where they did end up. Hull ended in 13th, got 62 points. Brentford ended in 11th, got 64. So they basically got around what I was trying to get at there. So I think that's a very solid one. I think I predicted well where Brentford would finish. So it's quite good. Yeah, quite a solid prediction.
12th, I've put Norwich.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. So 12th, I put our champions of the championship, Norwich, and I know I didn't say it could get worse with Sheffield United. It may have just got worse. I don't know, it's probably just parred it, but Jesus Christ. 12th, and they got first. They got, oh Jesus, I'm shocking at predictions. I need to just get better.
11th, I think Bristol City are going to come 11th.
11th spot, I did put Bristol City. I mean, it was fairly close. Bristol actually got 8th in the end. They were really pushing for that playoff spot. They got really close actually, but we ended up getting, well, not we, what do I want to talk about? But Brentford ended up getting, but Bristol ended up getting an 8th and not 11th like I predicted. It was only up like a few points off, so it wasn't as bad as a prediction as I would have thought. But yeah, I wouldn't say solid, it was just okay.
10, so Nottingham Forest.
Now this next one I'm quite proud of. I put 10th Nottingham Forest, and Forest actually got 9th, but they were only 1 point off 10th. So that is a very, very solid prediction there. I basically got them spot on almost. But yeah, that's a great prediction from me, to be honest, and I'm quite proud of myself for that one.
9th, I'm predicting Leeds.
Oh, here's another shocking prediction. For 9th, I put Leeds United, and would you believe it, Leeds got 3rd. So yeah, okay, that's just. I had some really bad ones. Literally, like everyone in the top 3 predicted 9th or worse. That is just horrendous. and obviously Leeds went on to have a great season and ended up bottling it at the end, like they usually do. Sorry, all Leeds fans, but it is kind of the truth. But yeah, sorry. These predictions are terrible. On to 8th.
8th, I believe that Preston North End are going to come 8th.
Right then, for 8th, I predicted Preston North End. They actually ended up coming 14th, so that was a bit of a hit or miss there. I just tried to fire that out because they had quite a good season before. They did like start pushing for playoffs, but their season ended quite roughly, and they started going on a bit of a losing streak. So that took them to 14th. So I mean, I guess if they hadn't had that bad losing streak, I probably would have got it like quite spot on. But you know, it's quite a few off. It's probably an okay, not bad prediction there. On to 7th.
7th place, literally just missing out on the playoffs, which is pretty sad. Middlesbrough.
Now this one is beautiful. Middlesbrough, I predicted them 7th, and would you believe it? They got 7th. I got another one spot on, just like 23rd and Bolton. But yeah, I've got another one. I'm happy about that one. Middlesbrough, like literally 1 point off the playoffs. So close. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad I got another one. At least I can say I got 2 predicted perfectly. I'm happy about that.
6th, the first playoff spot of 4. So West Brom.
For 6, I got West Brom. Well, that was fairly decent, very close. Obviously West Brom got 4th, so only 2 places off, but they end up, even if it got 4th or 6th, they still would have got playoffs. So yeah, it's quite a good prediction. You know, they're both. I predict them to get playoffs, and they did get playoffs, just not in the right position.
5th, Swansea.
Another pretty shocking one. 5th, I put Swansea. Now I did predict that most of the relegated teams from the Premier League would actually do really well, whereas West Brom was the only one that actually did well. And as you're gonna see in the next few minutes, I made a horrible prediction, and I think you can guess which team that is. But yeah, 5th, I put Swansea. Obviously they tried to push for playoffs at the end, but they didn't succeed. So yeah, I think that was just a bit of a, they're getting relegated, they'll probably do well kind of prediction, but they just didn't really do that well.
4th is Derby.
Now 4th place, I put Derby. So basically, if Derby and West Brom had a swap positions in my predictions, I would have got 2 more spot on predictions, because Derby came 6th and just edging the playoffs, and they got into the playoff semi-final actually, but sadly they didn't win that one. But yeah, anyway, some solid predictions again. I predict them get playoffs, and they did get playoffs, so yeah, pretty good.
3rd is my team, Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, back comes bias Ben. Oh my god. 3rd place, I predicted Wednesday. My team, Sheffield Wednesday, I predicted them to come 3rd. Well, obviously Leeds came 3rd, and we came 12th. Nice one, Wednesday. Obviously, I didn't actually predict that Josh Lukai would have such a shocking season. We'd go losing 4-0, 3-0, 3-1, 3-1 again. We'd go on a horrible losing streak with him and not sack him until Christmas. And this losing streak was going from October till December. We should have sacked him so much earlier. We might have had a chance at playoffs, because obviously we're only 10 points off. So if a few more wins, we could have got there definitely. But anyway, on to the top 2 spots.
2nd place, I'm predicting Aston Villa.
For 2nd place, I put Aston Villa, which was not correct, as they didn't get automatic promotion. They actually got promoted through the playoffs, in the playoff final. So they did actually end up getting promoted, but just not as I intended them to. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday, not Sheffield Wednesday, that would have been a dream. Sheffield United came 2nd, but yeah, Aston Villa came 5th, got playoffs, but they still got promoted anyway, so it's pretty good prediction, not too bad.
I think they're going to win the championship and get promotion, Stoke City.
And now for probably my worst prediction. I'm off by 16. First, I predicted Stoke to come 1st, and they got 16th. Now, obviously, I know why you think this, because all are great players still in their team, but I don't even know what happened. They just had a bad season. All their good players from the Premier League just had a shocker. And yeah, 16 places off. I think that's the worst, like in terms of places. But still, I think Norwich and Sheffield United might still par Stoke. But still, Stoke had a pretty shocking season. They're probably looking to have a better season, signing up all these new players. But yeah, not great from Stoke and not great from me either. I should have definitely put them a bit lower, because first and then to come 16th, that is very bad. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please leave a like down below and subscribe as well. Leave your comments if you want me to do more things or more video ideas that you have. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say really. Yeah, Lincoln is coming up on Saturday. We'll be vlogging that, so make sure to stay tuned for that, because I'll be coming probably the Saturday night, because Saturday evening, you know, it's 1 something, 1:30 kickoff or 12:30, I'm not sure, but it's quite early in the afternoon or in the middle of the day, so I should easily be able to get that up on the same day. Anyway guys, yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed, and yeah, I appreciate you guys coming along. Hopefully I should get another championship prediction for this season, and it should be much better and less bias. But anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace.